Hello. So we've been out and it's getting really hot today. Quite surprised. We've had a couple of days of a couple of days of crap weather, really, rain and just dull skies. Somebody said when I was a kid it was called Flaming June. Now it's Flaming Bloody Awful June. That's fantastic. Anyway, so whatever. So I thought we'd sit indoors because I got hot out there. Sit indoors and have a quick chin wag, quick slurpee. Apologies, I've got naughty cups. Well, Anyway, let's move the mic in. Can you see me? Okay, so in this little video I'm going to talk about letting things go, really, I suppose, or at least not carrying things from yesterday into today. And what is the point? Either they're done yesterday, you've had your moan about yesterday, or they belong in yesterday, or they should be left alone. And if you haven't dealt with it, if you've had all day to deal with it and you haven't, then I suppose that's your fault. I don't know. So I had a couple of phone calls this morning, and one of them just before I went to bed, a friend of mine was having a bit of a moan about something or other, and that was fine, Anyway, he phoned, he said, "How are you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." He said, "I'm still really pissed off about yesterday, blah, 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 blah." And I said, "Oh, you finished?" I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm sorry to hear that, but that was yesterday. Don't let it impact on your today. What's the point in having a bad day today?" Because if we look at the problem, whatever it was, it's actually not, too impactful. It's not massive in your life, is it? Not really. And he said, "No, but," I said, "Okay, that's fine. So you want to let that destroy today as well as yesterday. That's fine. But my advice to you is don't let it destroy tomorrow then. Okay, don't have 3 days, or if you must, have 3 days, but don't have 6 days or 20 days. And he laughed, Anyway, that's that. And then, I don't know why people get involved in things, really. A female friend of mine said yesterday, 2 of her neighbours have got flags up for the Queen. So what? And she said one of them's massive, hanging out the bedroom windows, and so what? I'm not a royalist. I don't celebrate the Jubilee. I don't bother with the Queen at all. I don't bother with the royal family, the monarchy. I think it's all disgusting. I think all of that money that they've got should be spent on ordinary people. I think we paid them enough, I think we keep the Queen so that we can keep a class system alive. And that's sad, isn't it? That's what I believe. That's my personal belief. And you may say, "Oh, shut up, Bri. She's beautiful. She's a fairy. She lives in a castle." That's all totally normal. This woman who rides in a gold pram and goes back to her castle with slaves, that's all normal, Bri. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, that's fine. You do whatever you do. And that's what I said to my friend. So what? So what? She said, "Well, I can see them." I said, "Well, close your curtains. If you're really offended by a flag," she said, "Well, they got the Queen's face on them." Well, they will do. They're Jubilee flags, You won't see them here, not in my house, but, whatever. People will do that sort of thing. And why do we allow things to impact that much, Why? There's no importance in it. To me, the Jubilee is just something silly. It's got nothing to do with me. I can't control it either way. I can't stop it. It's going to be a day or two of nonsense and silliness, and costs millions and millions and millions of pounds. I'm against that. I'm really against. The security bill alone, they reckon, is £100 million. Well, if that's true, and the Queen pays 20% of that, then that's disgusting, But of course, the government have given £89 million to fund I'm against the money, but I can't do anything about it. It's not important enough for me to think about it, to worry about. There's bigger fish, isn't there? Bigger things in life to worry about. So anyway, leave stuff alone, And I said to my friend, just close your bloody curtains. If you're that offended, shut your curtains, have a day or two indoors, And I said, ultimately what it is a piece of cloth, right? A piece of old cotton dangling from somebody's windows. It's up to them what they think, and she's really quite anti-royal, and that's fine, And she said, the Queen's got a paedophile son, and they, they've done this and they've done that, and they murdered Diana. Well, that's fine, You've got to believe whatever you believe, and if people want to celebrate the Queen, let them do it. Who cares? Get on with it. That's my thoughts, my feelings, really. This is your day, isn't it? It's got nothing to do with the Queen, this weekend or whatever. It's your day, invite your family around, invite a friend round, cook a nice meal, do whatever. It's not important. It really isn't. Don't let things upset your day. Why would you do that? If things come into my bubble that really affect me, then I have to get on and deal with it. The rest of the stuff is outside of me. The war in Ukraine is outside of me. I can't control it. I've got nothing to do with it. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. The monkeypox, the COVID, it's all outside of me. The vaccines, it's all outside of me. I don't have anything to do with it. I'm not interested. Don't know. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. If you just tuned in, you'll think, what's Bry doing? Has he had a line of Charlie? No, I haven't. Yeah, if things come into my bubble, then I've got to deal with them. But really, most things are on the outside of my bubble. Things will impact in my life. The cost of fuel, petrol, diesel, that will impact in my life because that means that food will go up. So I've got to pay more for food. Or it means if I need to travel, then I've got to pay more for diesel or petrol. So that has an impact in my life. The price of electric and gas and things like that. I mean, we're all going to sort of struggle on a little bit. But again, we can be as sensible as possible, can't we, really, and try and not to use too much. Don't go cold. I will never go cold. But, there's warm clothing, there's heated blankets in the beds, and, there's ways and means of surviving, really. But we can worry about all of this stuff, worry about the war or monkeypox or the price of bananas. We can worry about all of that stuff if we must. And what good does it do? And then when you've worried about it, then you wake up tomorrow and you just continue that same line of thought and you destroy that day. How many more days are you going to destroy thinking about something that actually doesn't really matter in the big scheme of things? And even if it does matter, don't destroy your days. Get on and deal with it. Anyway, okay, we got a premiere coming at the end of the month. I'm not sure of the day, but that's the end of this month, which is the end of June. Then the next premiere, which will be the end of August sometime, and that will be the book launch. I'm still on target. I'm working hard, so I'm still on target to get the book sorted and hopefully ready for August. I can't promise anything, but that's my plan. If it works, it works. Great. If it doesn't, I'll let you know. Anyway, it's a beautiful, glorious day. what happened yesterday really belongs in yesterday. It really does, if you can. If not, ruin today, but try and have a lovely day tomorrow if you can't have a lovely day today. It's a beautiful, glorious day, bright blue skies, Mr. Solar Face is there. Go out and enjoy it if you can, even if it's just to sit in the garden for a half hour, whatever. Close your eyes, breathe it in. Take good care and be well. Ta-da.